Hi guys, I am back with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to touch up or retwist butterfly locks. Now, if you go back and you look at my other video, you will see how I actually attached the pre-made lock and I braided some hair into my hair and I attached the pre-made lock. Now, you want to add some hair, like you see where I'm putting the latch hook? You want to put the latch hook where the pre-made lock and the braid is attached, where it both meet. You want to put it there. You want to take a small piece of hair. You don't want a lot of hair because you're just going back over it. You're just basically trying to, retouch it, retwist it, the new growth, cover up the new growth. So you want to take a small piece of hair. You want to pull it through. When you pull it through, you want to make sure that one side is a little bit longer than the other. Now, if you go back to my other video, you will see why I'm doing it, because like the end of it, you want it to be skinny, because when you wrap it around at the new growth area, you will see that it helps it, wrap around and all of that. So anyway, you want to make sure the hair is kind of fluffy. You don't want it to be all straight and too curly and all of that, because you want it to wrap around. You go look at my last video, you will see that. But anyway, you keep wrapping around. Now at this point, you can go watch another video that I did yesterday where it shows you how to do distressed or how to do the butterfly lock, the little loop. If you want to do that as you're going up right now is the time to do it. Do the distress, like, leave a little gap and do the distressed, or do the loop using your finger. Or you don't have to, because a lot of times when you retwist, the top part of the lock doesn't have a lot of distressed or a lot of the butterfly effect to it, but you can do it at this point. Now you want to keep going up. Keep going up all the way till you get to the top. Now, like I said, you did make it uneven, so one side is going to run out before the other side. So you want to make sure as you're going over, you want that to be under the longer piece of hair as you're wrapping it around. Now, as you're wrapping around, you're getting closer to the top of the lock. Now, where your new growth is, you want to kind of wrap it going up your new growth. So that way it'll be tighter. That's the point of retwisting and tightening up or your hair. So that skinnier piece going around will help it lock. Now, I said before, you can use some hairspray, some spreads, some whatever you like to use to hold hair. You can use that at the top of the lock, or you can use a blow dryer. A lot of times when you use a blow dryer, it kind of locks it in. Haven't had any problems with mine untwisting or anything like that. So, I'm fine with it. Whatever works for you. If you want to tie it off at the top or whatever you feel like works for you. Now, on this other one you see here, I'm kind of twisting the top of the actual lock that's already there. I'm twisting it because I want it to lay down when I'm going back through and I'm retwisting or I'm touching up the lock. I want to make sure it's good. So I'm making sure that everything is twisted good and all of that. So now I'm going to get a small piece of hair. You don't want it to be too big. Now, y'all seen the hair that I used before when I, went and I twisted the top, the hair that I used to braid. That hair I ran out of. So I ended up having to use, I think, Free Tress Water Wave. If you want that, that'll be in my shop too. I use Free Tress Water Wave. And it's another one, Free Tress, I think Bohemian or something like that you can use too. I like to use both of those for my crochet. So that's what I'm using here. Now, I pull it through the same way that I did the other one. Pull it through. You want to have one side shorter than the other so you can get that skinny effect. Like it, you'll see what I mean when you're trying to do it, when you're twisting your hair. So I'm just going to let you go ahead and see this. I'm just doing it with my finger this time. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and see this part, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so once you're done with that, I like to go and use some edge control, this black edge control, to kind of cover up my grays. Now you can put on edge control before you start twisting, or you can put on the edge control after. Sometimes it's better to put it on ahead of time, but because I'm using the black for my grays, I end up putting it on there at the end. But anyway, this is how you retwist or touch up your butterfly locks. It's the same way as if you're locking it for the first time, like the other video I showed. I'll leave that at the end as well as in the description box. All right, guys, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check out my shop. That's where all the stuff for doing this hairstyle will be. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, be blessed.